distinguished representatives sharing this dais, esteemed guests present in person and joining virtually, fellow officials of the government of Nepal, ladies and gentlemen, all protocols observed. First, I would like to welcome you all to this beautiful country. I have a very productive dialogue in this August gathering. It is a great privilege to address the Asia-GCC dialogue on the implementation of the Global Compact for safe, orderly and regular migration. I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the International Organization for Migration, IOM, and all participants for making this vital platform possible. This dialogue underscores our shared commitment to advancing safe, orderly and regular migration. I'm delighted to see represented from both labor-sending and labor-receiving countries. Dialogues like today's enrich our mutual understanding of the minimum standards proposed by labor-sending countries. We also seek to learn how labor-receiving countries ensure decent work principles for migrant workers. For countries like Nepal, migration and remittance are a major economic source cornerstones of socio-economic development, significantly shaping our economy and driving progress. Millions of migrant workers contribute to the prosperity of labor-hosting countries, forging strong economic and cultural ties. However, challenges such as exploitation, unsafe migration routes, and limited reintegration opportunities persist. The GCM, with its 23 objectives, offer a comprehensive framework to address these issues through collaboration and respect for human rights. We urge all labor-hosting countries to adopt these GCM standards, treating migrants as partners in development rather than mere labor. At the 113th International Labour Conference, many participants advocated for improved labor conditions and the protection of migrant workers' basic human rights. Nepal stands firmly for the welfare of our migrant workers, including establishing minimum benchmarks for those working abroad. Nepal is committed to protecting migrants' human rights in line with international standards. Although we have mandated social security coverage for our outbound migrant workers, ensuring access to pensions and benefits upon their return, but we are still in need to establish a continued contribution to our social security schemes. Our reintegration program leverages returnee skill and capital through social and economic initiatives at our local levels. From next fiscal year, we are extending our program coverage to all 753 local levels. It is the time we need to establish a clear pathway how these returnees integrate economically, socially. We also call on GCC countries to uphold minimum human rights standards, including access to healthcare and effective grievances mechanisms. GCM Objective 18 emphasizes investment in skill development and the mutual recognition of skills, qualifications, and competencies to enhance skill-based migration. Nepal's national policy reflects our commitment to sending skilled and highly skilled workers for foreign employment. I propose an Asia-GCC skills recognition framework to facilitate labor mobility and reduce de-skilling. Nepal's recently restructured National Academy of Vocational Training is leading this effort and fostering partnership for dual certification. If possible, we request GCC countries to invest in training programs tailored to their labor market needs. Like other labor-sending countries, Nepal is combating exploitation and fraud. Our people face risks such as debt traps, and digital traps. With the high cost of migration remaining a significant concern, although we have expanded our safer migration program to all 77 districts, we acknowledge that eliminating fraud and exploitation remains a difficult journey. Nepal adopts a zero-tolerance policy towards fraudulent agencies and is committed to taking strict action against them. We propose the establishment of a Asia-GCC task force to regulate recruitment agencies and eliminate exploitative practices, ensuring ethical migration corridors. While we value remittance, our people and families face significant socio-economic challenges. The social cost of overseas employment is very high, and economically, we grapple with low production and productivity. From a long-term perspective, addressing these challenges is critical for Nepal's sustainable development. Nepal is actually acutely aware of the vulnerabilities migrants face during crisis, as seen in the recent Iran-Israel tensions. We have launched the Samsansar portal and mobile application featuring geolocation tracking for rapid response and coordination with our embassies. A permanent interministerial committee has also been formed to address future crises. On this occasion, I extend my gratitude to our friend India for supporting the evacuation of Nepali workers from Iran. Let's help each other and support each other. We're learning from global experience and reintegration models such as Korea's approach in the 1960s, Switzerland's transformation, Bangladesh's focus on garment sector, and India's reverse migration initiatives. I firmly believe that countries with significant youth migration require an immediate attention. For reintegration, Nepal is rolling out a program to utilize returned skill in productive sectors like agriculture, industry, and tourism. Inspired by Korea's support for returnees, we seek GCC collaboration to establish a joint reintegration funds to empower returnees as agents of development. In my view, it is the time to propose actionable steps with our friends in labor-receiving countries. Establish an Asia-GCC migration task force to align policies on recruitment, wages, and right protection, ensuring GCM compliance. Launch a joint skill and data initiative to develop interoperable labor market systems and skills certification programs tailored to GCC needs. Commit to annual dialogues to monitor progress and address emerging challenges, including the needs of female migrants and technological disruption. Excellencies and distinguished guests, Nepal views migration as a pathway to shared prosperity. Our workers in GCC countries are not merely laborers, but masters of our shared values. The GCM is our collective promise to ensure their journey are safe, dignified, and rewarding. Let us, as Asia and GCC partners, lead with compassion and cooperation, building migration systems that uphold human dignity and drive sustainable development. I look forward to detailed discussion ahead. Together we can create a future where every migrant is valued, protected, and empowered. Thank you very much.